Rich with talent and culture, Palestinian has birthed many inspiring and beautiful stories. Over the past few decades, Palestinians have been using the art of cinema and filmmaking to capture the stories of their families, friends, and other community members. Last year, at 2022, the film Farha was picked up by Netflix and loved by many. If you enjoyed Farha, then here is a list of other beautiful Palestinian films to enjoy. The first one of the best and beautiful Palestinian movies and films is Omar at 2013. Written and directed by Hani Abu Assad, Omar is an Academy Award nominated story of the young Palestinian freedom fighter who agrees to work as an informant after he is tricked into an admission of guilt by association in the wake of an Israeli soldier's killing. Number 2, 200 meters at 2020. 200 meters, written and directed by Emin Neife, is a story of Palestinian father trapped on the other side of separation wall trying to reach the hospital for his son. Number 3, Wajib at 2017. A film by Annemari Jassit captures the life of a father and his estranged son who must come together to hand deliver his daughter's wedding invitations to each guest as per local Palestinian custom.
When a conflict has a life.
And another one is The Time That Remains at 2009. A semi-autobiographical satire about family life in Palestine from 1948 through to the present day by Cannes Award-winning director Elia Suleiman. And another one, Paradise Now at 2005. Paradise Now presents the story of Palestinians Said and Khaled, who are lifelong friends living in Nablus in the West Bank. They have both had what they consider a difficult life, now working side by side in unfulfilling jobs as auto mechanics in a small garage, being unfulfilling as difficult as the jobs were to get. They suddenly get recruited for an unexpected job as a suicide bomber. And next one, It Must Be Heaven at 2019. Elia Suleiman escapes from Palestinians seeking an alternative homeland, only to find that Palestine is trailing behind him. The promise of a new life turns into a comedy of errors. However, far he travels from Paris to New York. And the next one, America at 2009. Directed and written by Dabis. America is the story of a mother, Mona, and her son, Fadi, and their transition from Palestine to America in the early 2000s. Mona, who is recently divorced, finds an opportunity to move to the United States so that her son can get an American education. And the next one, Gaza, Mon Amour, at 2020. 60-year-old fisherman Isa is secretly in love with Siham, the woman who works at the market with her daughter Lila. When he discovers an ancient phallic statue of Apollo in his fishing nets, Isa hides it, not knowing what to do with his mysterious and potent treasure. Yet, deep inside, he feels that this discovery will change his life forever. Strangely, his confidence starts to grow and eventually he decides to approach Siham. Gazan Mun Amor is written and directed by Arab and Tarazan Nasser. The next one, 3000 Nights at 2015. 3000 Nights is a film by Mia Masri. It tells the story of a young Palestinian schoolteacher who gives birth to her son in an Israeli prison, where she fights to protect him, survive, and maintain hope. The next one, The Present at 2020. On his wedding anniversary, Yusuf and his young daughter set out in the West Bank to buy his wife a gift. Between soldiers, segregated roads, and checkpoints, how easy would it be to go shopping? The Present is a film written by Farah Nabulusi and was nominated for an Oscar for Best Live Action Short Film. And the next one, Private, at 2004. Private is a film directed by Italian filmmaker Saverio Costanzo. A Palestinian teacher lives with his family in the Israeli-occupied West Bank. When violence erupts near their house, Muhammad refuses to evacuate despite the fears of his wife. Samia Muhammad insists that his family stick together in their house. And the next one, Janin, at 2003. Director Muhammad Bakri's Janin is up-close walk with several of inhabitants of Jenin, Palestine, who on April 2, 2002 experienced the power of the Israeli Defense Forces as the IDF plowed into the city. And the number one, Lemon Tree at 2008. The new story of Palestinian widow who must defend her lemon tree field when a new Israeli defense minister moves next to her and threatens to have her lemon grove torn down. Directed by Eran Riklis and written by the Suha Arab, Lemon Tree is set in the West Bank, where Palestinian widow Salma Zadyan tends her lemon grove. And the next one, the tale of the Mediterranean fever at 2022. 40-year-old Walid lives in Haifa with his wife and children and dreams of a bright career while suffering from chronic depression. He develops a close relationship with his neighbor, small-time crew, with an ulterior plot in mind. While this gem turns into an unexpected friendship between the two men, it leads them into a journey of adult encounters. Directed by his imagination, and film will be screened in Cinema Akil into the Gaza countryside. While hunting for birds one day, Yosef meets Ida, At the end,
young
if you enjoyed
gypsy
this
girl who
list of
poses a
best
daunting challenge
and
leading him
beautiful
into a
Palestinian movies, please
perilous adventure.
like this video, subscribe this channel, enable the bell to be notified to you the new content that we publish in this channel, Movie Tube. Thank you again.